Teach online very well. I'm very proficient in that. I can study a lot of my sample video lessons. Speaking okay, let's go together.
Let me just talk to her.
Okay, please close the door. Okay, as you see, all right, so good afternoon. My name is Sans Reed. Can you please tell me your full name?
Hi, my name is Carol.
Okay, so you are here, and can you tell me, have you done your homework?
I have done half.
What was it? So is it like 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 3? Okay.
1.5.
1.5. Okay. Then now we're going to do the IELTS speaking test. And in the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Okay? So let's talk about your studies first. Are you a student?
I am a student in 8th grade.
Yeah, tell me about your school.
My school is headline measures, and the other school is also named headline. And a school, I have class ABC, which study about English and math. And my school have a lot of activity.
And can you tell me about your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is math, because math solving the hard question or something use math for life or help me calculate things faster.
And is there a subject you find difficult?
I think it's physics, because I can't stop. I don't understand what my teacher is teaching because I'm not good at stuff.
It's cool. And let's talk about your hometown. What is your hometown like?
Malta is a city, and my hometown is have a lot of historical places, and the popular is about 4 to 5 million person people, and
And is there something you would like to improve about your hometown?
my hometown have a lot of traditionals, videos, history, historical stuff. I would
Now, in the second part, we're going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. You understand? Okay. So, I'd like you to describe that time you solved a practical problem. You can write your answer here. Please prepare. Right? Now, Don't worry if I stop you. You start speaking now, please.
Last week, the particle problem was I didn't start my project. So because my computers are not working, and I kind of worries about getting the low grade and stay in our class. So I have an idea. I wake up early about 4 a.m. to make the project. I do about 2 hours and it's kind of hard because I have lost my file because my computer fixed last month, so it didn't save my file. I finished it, so I stay calm and slowly make it find some. Ask my friend to help me, and luckily I finished my project on time. That was my friend. I came up to class and just show my project to my teacher, and I have solved the problem. And
Right, thank you. And if you could do the same problem again, would you do it differently?
yes, I will do it very faster.
Okay, thank you. You can now take the one. So we've been talking about practical problems, and now I'd like to ask you some general questions related to that. So, what skills are needed to solve everyday problems effectively?
It's a team skill you should make it.
Oh, okay. Do you think people rely too much on the internet?
On internet, some of them can solve them, so they cannot talk, so they use internet. They can open the web or scanning web. Wrong information like that, like the problem become bigger, and they are end up.
How do we deal with wrong information on the internet?
Find out which is a real one, or the one have much more levels, and report the fake information, and tell everybody and do not touch.
All right. In workplaces, who should make important decisions? At work, who should make important decisions? Who should be in charge? Who should be the boss?
think is the one who has the most experience and more reliable and have a lot of trust.
And how can schools teach children to handle setbacks? Setback, like a big problem, something unfortunate, something a sad problem. How can schools teach children, their students, to handle that?
They can know some events or something like children's experience the and tell the student about how to solve the problem or make a list about how to get how to be safe or how to be how to be okay.
Okay. Thank you. This is the end of the speaking test. You can go and you can call the next person here. You can do the order, okay?
One is the next person.
Well, you can sit there for a minute and see there. Any new topics? I don't have a topic for you yet. Okay? Just well, all right, you can sit down here. So, actually, see, can I ask you to go downstairs and ask for new topics? They should have them there. You just bring them there. Yeah, okay? Is it fine? Take it helping. The name of the person is Ling Chi. Ling Chi has the topics. Okay? Miss Ling Chi. Thank you so much. This is for the students. Thank you. Can we wait for questions, please? Okay. So, good afternoon. My name is Stats Reed. Can you please tell me your full name? Did you do your homework this time?
Yes.
You've done all 3 questions? There were 2 questions. Thank you. Now we will start our IELTS speaking test. Okay, so in the first part, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about yourself. Okay? Let's talk about hobbies. What hobbies do you enjoy in your free time?
In my free time, I mostly doing like enjoy playing chess more, or if the weather is over us, I have to go outside and go running.
And have your hobbies changed since you were very good?
Not really, but the probably yes, because I changed myself. But now I don't play I don't play Isaac more than usual. Now I just
Okay, let's talk about travel and places. What kind of places do you like to visit on holiday?
I would traveling to some country or some distance in my
Do you prefer traveling alone or with others?
well, I think when I was grown, I would travel alone or with my friends since I don't know much people to share.
And what do you usually plan first for a trip?
So probably I would give my some clothes or my packages first since because I fear I don't have enough clothes for what wear or I have to buy or other shop there.
And what personal goal are you working on right now?
My personal goal is actually to go outside Vietnam, like I mean around countries. Also my biggest goal is actually go to the federal to work for a month.
Okay, thank you. So now in the next part, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish. You understand?
Yes.
Here's your paper, here's your pen, and here's your topic. I would like you to describe a journey did not go as planned. Right? Now, don't worry if I stop you. You can start speaking now.
So, like last year, I was my primary school, and I am going to the Long Beach. Since dad, my dad's hospital open was there. And we go up about to play some mini games there. There's mini games. They go Shopee and these are the very good restaurants. But the unexpected things that happen is that is really kind of cool. Even though it was summer. So my last house home have changed uh, to the next month. I, I was very excited before, but after that moment, I was bored and almost crying. And after this experience, I think I don't like before
Don't worry about it. Right, let's do people. And yeah, so we've been talking about trips and journeys, yeah. And now I'd like to ask you some general questions related to this. So first of all, why do people plan trips carefully?
I plan it carefully since there are so many problems and have to change to another another time to support people. Sometimes because of the weather or some basic memories.
Is it better to travel independently or with a tour group?
I think I think it will be towards forest, since there's more people and they talk much more than people. And people want to be very bold with this.
And how do transport systems affect cities?
So something or they're very normal, but some of them like a very possible or people would believe that you're surprised if they see an electric or the big amount of money card out of people's in their eyes.
And should governments help with public transport for communities, for commuters? Yes, I can repeat. Should governments help people who travel by transport with money?
I don't think they under this because sometimes the trip would be too expensive or anything related on related on this product or maybe or maybe there are
That's good enough. Oh, that's the end of the speaking test. So, from here on, we can finish here. Would like one? Thank you so much. You can pick the next person to come here. Okay?
Okay.
You can pick anyone. Please take a seat. So, please tell me your full name.
My full name is
Have you done your homework?
yes, okay.
So, how many steps? 1 out of 2?
I need the last one.
But not the second part, yeah? Half of the 50% in it. So begin test. Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Stas Reed. In the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about money. Do you like to save money or spend it?
To be honest, I like to save money, especially due to the buy. And after 1 year, I can get more money than I spend it today.
And what do you usually save money for?
I also save money for buying toys or comics and spend for my hobbies.
Do you have a budget? Do you have a budget?
Can you tell me what is the budget?
Do you have some money that you try to save every month? A specific number of Anything zone that you want to say to everyone?
Yes. And when I want to secretly explain it and write and look down when you passive.
Now, have you ever done any volunteer work?
I have done one or two volunteer work like raise money for volunteer or clothes or books.
And what skills can people get from volunteering?
People can get generosity and high when people volunteer.
Now let's talk about time. Are you good at managing your time?
Actually, I am not too good managing time. I can have my daily very good.
What tools do you use to help you plan your day?
I can use some table or some apps to manage the time.
Okay, and right here. Now, in the next part, I'm going to give you a topic. I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? Before you talk, you have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say, and you can make some notes about you if you wish. With the paper, use pen. Forget your talking. I'd like you to describe a person who positively influenced your habits. Yeah, don't worry if I stop you. You start speaking, please.
I want to talk about the person who positively influenced my habits is and my friend. He's with and he's my classmate. He was my classmate in the secondary school. Before I met him, I did not like to play soccer, but after meeting him, I changed my habit. He teach me about some skills to play soccer better and had me about how to move and run in the right way. And I learned learn a lot about him because he is kind and very generous to everybody. Also, he is
Okay, what do your relatives or friends think about this person?
my friends, my friends very good way about him. He is also he is always smile and very friendly for my friends and also my family too.
Okay. Thank you. May I have the heart in the so we've been talking about people who influence you positively. And now I'd like to ask you some general questions related to that. But first of all, do role models have a lasting impact on young people? Yes. Do role models have a lasting effect on young people? People that we admire, do they have a big impact on?
I think for me, um, many people is very good. You can learn a lot about them. I think that is a good thing to have in our life.
And should schools focus more on health education?
Schools are also helping students to more good about health and so that students can more productivity and at schools to get more achievement.
And how can governments encourage citizens to be more active?
Government can government should organize activities that can make some people to be more active so that they can contribute to the social.
And how do advertising and social media affect people's lifestyle choices?
Can you repeat?
Yes, and how do advertising and social media affect people's lifestyle choices in lifestyle?
Advertising and social media have two places. In the good faith, people will be active and can get many things about uh, everything about in social and advertising that on another way. In back in the back page, people can get back and remove some um, unhealthy things It's back from it.
Okay. Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. You can leave and you can invite another person here. Yeah, would you like some video? Take it from on. Good job. Hello. Please come in. You can take your seat and okay. Now, can you please tell me your full name? Very good. So, have you done your homework?
Yes.
What was it? 2 or 3?
Yes. 2.
You have 2 tests. Very good. Now, we will begin the IELTS speaking test, right? Good afternoon. My name is Alex Reed. And in the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about films and TV. What kind of films or shows do you watch?
I'm not very. I'm not usually entertain myself by watching things. Yeah. But I have a little interest in documentary films. I find it's giving me more knowledge about some many areas and aspects that I have learned.
Do you follow any series regularly?
There's one series about it's not about documentary comedy. It is Frank, a very famous series in the US. When I watch this, I feel my English skill improved.
Do you prefer watching at home or at the cinema?
For me, if the film has any scene with with the noises and the visuals, I think it's better to watch in the cinemas.
Let's talk about art now. Do you enjoy drawing or making things?
I really enjoy drawing in my childhood because it's made me it's develop my mind and creative. I think drawing is the best way to relax and escape motivation.
And what do you feel most creative?
I think it's when we it's like when I lost some my interest in the characters in the movies, and I really want to write the story of them and draw picture.
And have you visited an art gallery recently?
It's last week I went to Mongolia and I had a chance to visit Vietnamese art museum. It showed many Vietnamese artists and their arts, and I'm really impressed by the pictures in there. They also have Vietnamese treasures. The pictures of and a little key is about a picture of the river. I really like it.
Okay. Now, let's talk about communication. How often do you make phone calls? How often do you make phone calls?
I not usually make phone calls. I prefer text more. But if there is people from a little far away, like my cousin from Germany, we don't have so much time to communicate with them. I think at least once a week, I think phone calls is better for us to communicate with each other.
And then how do you stay in touch with people who live far away?
We always communicate with each other by sharing the little things that happen in our life. We are texting, like on social media. Sometimes we post some pictures and some story about lives on social so that each other can know what are we doing.
Okay. Now, in the next part, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Do you understand? Here's your paper, and you have a pen there. Now, let's see. Here's your topic. I would like you to describe a goal you set for yourself and achieved. Now, don't worry if I stop you and you start speaking now.
I have set a goal for myself to achieve in the next years that I will reach the band 7 in final test. I think I need to prepare it for around 1 year, and I will have the test on the next semester. I have prepared. I have prepared about 2 years about my mother take me to give me the lessons that I will take lessons at century. I was singer. I also practiced my my skill and days by listening to some music, reading in English, and watch some entertainment in English. I also discovered some webs to have more information and also ask for advice by the senior. I think I really don't put so much pressure on myself.
Right, okay, yes. May I have the paper? So we've been talking about goals and achieving them, and now I'd like to ask you some general questions related to that. First of all, let's consider the following. Are long-term goals more effective than short-term goals?
Personally, I think the long-term goals is more suitable for me because we don't feel more pressure about the time. We have more time to prepare ourselves. I think we don't need to focus on the goal very much. Then the lesson by this all the steps that we need to reach.
And how important is self-discipline for success?
Yeah, but
Self-discipline is what it means how well you can follow your own deadlines, plan your day, and so on.
being self-discipline is really important if you want to achieve something. Because in the process set outside, we can rely on people but we need to believe in ourselves. And when we have set the goal, we need to focus and do it.
Okay. And should schools teach goal setting and planning?
They should really have as well. Goal. The student need to have their goal and really in life. They want to be success. They can read the goal setting on the lesson. The teachers can encourage students to do project with the goal setting.
And how can failure contribute to personal growth? How can failure contribute to personal growth? How can failure contribute to personal growth? When you fail, how can that help you become a better person?
When we fail, I think we need to be so shape about that things. We need to find what's the listed and what is the reason for the thing. Then we do classify it ourselves in the listed.
And what role do mentors play in achieving goals?
The mentors play a key role like in what to reach the goals. They give us a structure and give us advice. What is the fastest way and the safest way to reach the goals? Then they also give us more motivation, encourage us in the part-time, make us feel more confident to reach the goal.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah.
Well, this is the real test. Would you like some with Mindy? Up to you. Thank you. Can you please pick the next person up there? Hello, please come in. Take a seat again. All right, and now, please tell me your full name. And can you tell me, have you done your homework? Fully, yes. All 2 parts. Okay. Now, we're going to begin with the IELTS speaking test. Good afternoon, my name is Max Reed, and today we'll start with part 1. In the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about food and eating habits. What kind of food do you enjoy most?
Well,
Do you prefer eating at home or dining out?
when they relate, me and my family were together and we were at home. But also when in holiday, we choose to go to a restaurant to enjoy a good meals.
Okay, how adventurous are you with new foods? Do you like to try new foods?
Yeah, I guess that's just bad. I
No. Well, let's talk about sleep. How many hours of sleep do you usually get?
in December, I have to go to school, so I sleep for 8 hours. From but now I just go to school, so I think I just have 6 hour days.
What helps you fall asleep quickly?
I often watch the ASMR TikTok and I feel very relaxed. It helps me.
Do you find it easy to wake up early?
It's very difficult. I still to the plan for um, 3 or 4 times that I can stay up.
Let's talk about pets now. Did you have pets when you were a child?
When I stayed with my grandmother, she had 2 cats, and it's birds very very cute.
Would you like to keep a pet in the future?
It's a constant. I really love animals, but in present now I have 2 sister, younger sisters, so yeah, I can't have a pet.
Mhm. And what responsibilities come with having a pet?
Things feed uh, feed them, take care of them, or
Okay. Now, in the next part, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Do you understand? Here's your paper, and here's your pen. I would like you to describe a community project you would like to start or join. right. Now, don't worry if I stop you. Can you start speaking now, please?
In my school, we have many websites for students, and in the future, I will apply for like volunteer club. Yeah, and they have many activities such as collect the balloons or and make cookies for children in the mountain. Yeah, and I have joined for make cookies project, and I think it's very it's a activity, and in that project I was to like make cookies and then was to travel to mountain, and then
And what do your relatives or friends think about that?
they very very happy, and that's some they can have they don't have time to go to travel mountains, so well,
Okay, thank you. Now I may have the topic. Okay. So we've been talking about community projects, and now I'd like to ask you some general questions related to this. So first of all, how do community projects strengthen neighborhoods? Do you understand the question? So how do community projects strengthen or improve neighborhoods? Okay, then what motivates people to volunteer their time?
when they saw when they see children smile, and they're very happy with the books or maybe the cookies that they have volunteered, and they feel very happy. Yes, they have like good activities, and they can share the
How can cities encourage citizens to participate in local community projects? How can cities encourage citizens to participate in local community projects? About online communities. Do online communities replace real life communities? So again, do online communities replace real life communities or not?
It's not because real life babies can be connected to people easier than
And what difficulties or challenges do community projects usually face? What difficulties do community projects face? Then let's move on. Should local governments give money to community projects?
yes, because in work maybe you have difficult so they can jobs or something like women will volunteer some money or maybe some food or clothes. Um,
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. You can say thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you for coming. Well, what do you think? What do you think about the test? Is it difficult?
quite
If I come? It's quite difficult, so that's why we practice part 3 at home. Yes. We have it to practice at home. Yeah, you can see your questions to look at home with your parents or on your own. You can ask ChatGPT, but you need to think yourself. Yeah, you can come. You can ask the next person to come over. Hello, please come in. Yes, can you give me 1 minute, okay? Just a minute. Hit your back. Now can you please tell me your full name?
Benjamin Nguyễn Việt.
And are you done with homework?
I'm done with the app.
Okay. And now we'll begin the speaking test. So good afternoon. My name is Stas Reed, and we'll begin with part one. And in part one, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about study habits. How do you usually prepare for an exam or interview?
For the exam, in the evening before the exam, I usually spend 2 to 3 hours for reading the knowledge and theories for that, because sometimes I forget about the basic theories, so I have to check it again, and because the exercise about math or calculate something, I do it well, so I do not have to check it again.
Do you usually study alone or with others?
Can you repeat?
Do you study alone or with others?
I usually study alone, and if my friend invite me for a study break in a coffee shop or something, I will go with a friend, because I think we can have each other the better.
Well, what helps you concentrate?
Uh, Sometimes I feel no. I usually play a music playlist like lo-fi or Indian music. So, but uh, but in a low volume. So in a low volume, I I do not feel boring when I study.
Mhm. Let's talk about languages. Why did you decide to learn a foreign language?
I think in the future I will need another language in my job or for the career in the future. So I think learning a foreign language help me to find job in the future easily.
Mhm. And what is the hardest part of learning a language for you?
Hmm. I think it's the grammar is very hard for me, because I cannot remember all the grammar. So I honestly I'm not good at remember knowledge.
Mhm. And let's talk about weekend activities now. What do you usually do at the weekend?
In the weekend, in the morning, I usually uh, have, have a cup of coffee while eating breakfast, and I spend the morning for checking the to-do list in the next week, and I spend 2 to 3 hours uh, for study. And in the afternoon, I hang out with my friend, and we usually run around the lake for uh, to improve the strength.
Do you prefer to stay in or go out?
I prefer staying rather than go out, because uh, I I do not.
Is your weekend routine different from your weekday routine?
Maybe yes, because I'm free in the weekend and I can do uh, something different, like do exercise or hang out with friends or playing games.
Okay, now the next part, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. For your talk, you have 1 minute to prepare what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Here's your paper, here's your pen. Now, here's your topic. I'd like you to describe a performance you watched that impressed you. Now, don't worry if I stop you. Can you start speaking, please?
If I have to describe a performance that impressed me, I would like to talk about the music performance in the TV show called Vietnamese Rap. It's it's what 5 years ago when the artist is named APT MCK, and the song uh, is remake from the old song, the old template, and I like it because the lyrics is very meaningful, and the melody is really catchy. It has it has two verses. The first one he sing a lot, and the second one he rap, and he can use he can use autotune in his song. Um, this performance had the highest rate vote from the viewers and from vendors in the TV show. Uh, Moreover, I know rap. I know rap from this TV show and this performance mm, has improved the and this performance is really is one of the most song I one of my favorite songs in this TV show. Uh, Also, MCK is my favorite artist now. He
Okay, thank you. Some may I have the paper? And, okay. So we've been talking about performances and art, and I would like to ask you some general questions related to that. So let's see. Why do societies invest in the arts?
what can you
Why do societies invest in the arts?
mm, what invest in
And so why do they spend money and time on the arts?
okay mm, people there are many people uh, love love to see painting or listening to music. or watching a dance performance. So they spend their money and time for watching the performance or for art because it can help them relax and release stress. And sometimes it can uh, sometimes it can motivate young people for doing art.
Mhm. And has streaming changed people's viewing habits?
Mm, I think it's changed a lot. Uh, in the past, people always watch videos have edit or uh, edit and upload in the social. But now there are many streamers that live stream it on the channel, so the viewers and the streamers can contact at the same time, and it can improve it can shorten the gap between them.
And should children be encouraged to learn an art form?
Mm, should children
Be encouraged to learn an art form?
mm, I think that yes, of course, because there are some kids have talent about art when they was young, and I think parents should encourage to improve the talent. Uh, should encourage the children for following their art career, and therefore not not waste the talent, and it can improve uh, the art history or the art career for the world.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of the speaking.
That is
Yeah. That is, so you can say at the end, thank you for your time to the examiner. Not me, I don't really mind, but you can say thank you for your time.
well, thank you for your time.
Means, well, thank you for your time. Like, thank you for having me here. Thank you for your time. At the end, this is one thank you. Thank you for coming. Can you ask the next person to come here?
Okay.
Hold on. Please come in. Please. Please. Give me a whatever. All right. Please tell me your full name. Yeah. Can you show me your homework?
And I have to lost.
So no homework, yeah? All right. Now, in the first part, we're going to ask you some questions about yourself. Okay? Let's talk about your school. Tell me about your school.
So my school live primary primary school. In the school, have many funny events. So the teacher are being friendly and kind. And the school have some time about studying.
Tell me, what is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is math because it is less stressful to count some numbers and not do some by so I can have a struggle because last teacher friendly and teach each one student about the important how to learn out water.
Can you tell me about your hometown?
So hometown is yeah I haven't tasted so in his hometown has a large field. I have to watch some farmers upload cows there. Sometimes I can see the sheep. Oh, in the hotel, everyone are friendly and helpful and well. So I'm very happy to live.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and you need to speak for about 2 minutes. Okay? You can write your ideas here on the paper. Yeah, and you can use this pen. And here's your topic. Describe a time you made a healthy change in your life. Okay, now, please begin.
And I made to the healthy change when I is lost my weight to have more increase subject. I decided to alternate eat healthy food to more exercise and drink proteins, water. So it carry it about to study this and affected to more early parents.
That's it? Okay, thank you. Now, we've been talking about topic changes, and now I'd like to ask you some general questions about that. Tell me, what things influence people's health decisions?
Can you read the book again?
Yes. What things influence people's health decisions?
I think to go some about it. To our events, and exercise and watch more healthy videos. And my boss, opinions, families, really to protect the volunteer. We need to we don't need more food and really eat healthy. So people need to do exercise. Days like no life and shift to lost weight. People like need to take care of our daily children to be
Should governments tax unhealthy food?
yes, because nowadays some people have to diet because eat unhealthy food. Some that people eat unhealthy food usually and drink more soda. But some people have unhealthy food and is like people eat more medicine like some medicine to lose weight, but they are this are have some disadvantage and my dad has lost out and so I think the environment needs to be healthy for and some humans need to eat the healthy foods too.
Thank you for coming. This is the end of the test. You can go and we can invite the next person here. Okay? You can have one. See you. Hello, can I come in? Can you please tell me your full name? Your full name?
We find
Mhm. And do you have homework? Can I see?
one.
Can I see? You have it there?
Yeah.
You have homework here?
One.
Can I see? You have it in the room? Well, you can stay. You have one?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, in the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Okay? Let's talk about daily routine. What time do you usually start your day?
I usually when I
Mhm. Which part of the day do you feel most productive? Okay, let's talk about public transport. How often do you use public transport?
mm, uh, I
How often do you use buses? How often do you use public transport? Well, okay, let's see. What kinds of books do you like to read?
I
What books do you like?
I like JYS bookstore.
Mhm. Do you like paper books or digital ones? Is there a book you want to read next? No? Okay. Can I ask you to close that door? Can you close the door, please? Now, in the next part, I want you to answer this topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare. Okay? Yes, you have 1 minute to prepare. Okay, now can you please start?
The seven books.
Yeah. Okay. And now let's see. We have someone. What makes someone a good teacher? What is a good teacher?
Like we finally
Fine. Anything else? Do people learn better by doing or by reading instructions? Okay, thank you. You could call the next person here. Okay. Would you like Kimberly?
thank you.
That's the person to come over. Study badly and outcomes result.
Okay.
You can sit up. Great, thank you. Now, can you please tell me your full name?
Um,
And can I see your homework, please? Yeah. Okay, you can say how much do you have?
one.
One. Now, let's see. My name is Stas Reed. Good afternoon.
Yes.
We'll have a speaking test now, right? So in the first part, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about accommodation. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I think I live in a house because it's convenient and I can have I can have a bedroom and I think very quick I really like it can have
What do you like about your home?
I think this home is convenient and I can
If you could change one thing about it, what would it be? If you could change one thing, what would it be?
I think it's I think it will be very big and have always very smart room.
How often do you cook at home?
I sometimes on the weekend I on the Saturday and Sunday I cook it with my mother and I like cook noodle or the meat.
What is a simple dish you can make well?
I think I should like pieces.
Hmm? Why?
Because it's very dusty and it's very easy to get. I think it is.
Okay. What do you do to keep fit? What do you do to keep fit? Nothing? Well, all right. Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I want you to talk for 2 minutes. Before that, you can make some notes here. Okay? Okay. So, describe a useful app or website that you use. You have 1 minute. Okay. Now, can you please begin?
I always use apps. I use app for do the homework and watch here. And I just because it's very convenient and I can shop everything I want. The app is app and everyone is learn lots for what's video and playing game or and I because is
What is the app name?
well
YouTube. Okay. Thank you. Well done. Now, let's see. Want to ask some general questions related to the topic? How do online services change the way people learn?
yes.
How do online services change the way we learn? Okay. Should children use smartphones for learning?
I think yes, because on the phone I have one I can yeah, so one I understand how to explain and if I find the homework and I can do learning on YouTube. YouTube first children less us use the smartphone because it's
Okay, and will internet replace traditional classrooms?
yes. You guys use the internet because can teach and teach story and with internet use online or
Well, okay, thank you, that's enough. You can go there, that's okay, okay? Thank you. You want to attend? Yes, go on with you. Thank you. It's good.
Well, so I have it.
Very clearly, it's just that I'm fixing this. You didn't. No. So, good afternoon. My name is Nasrid. Can you please tell me your full name?
My name is.
Okay, and do you have your homework finished?
Well, I'll be done.
Okay, so no problem. Now, we'll start the speaking test. In the first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about technology at home. What devices do you use most at home?
I usually use my vacuum cleaner home. It's just convenient and easy to use. However, sometimes it has some issues for me to pay.
Mhm. And how has technology changed your daily life?
Um, I think technology has changed my life very much. We can use computer for searching some new informations to have which can change our routine of studying.
Mhm. And is there a device you find unnecessary?
Uh, there are many technology devices that is unnecessary, uh, such as uh, I think mm,
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
mm, I like to listening to the music that rhythm is very, smooth and easy that I make, which makes me relax and I usually use that music type of music to sleep.
Okay. Now, in the next part, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to prepare for 1 minute first, and then speak for 2 minutes. Okay. The more request of you, can you start speaking, please?
I have a short course about playing basketball. Uh, in about a year ago. A year ago, my mom company and basketball teams both organized basketball training courses, which learn young generations how to play basketball, and also they want to find a talent with the talent who not or not shows yet their skills yet. I learned to play basketball, throwing balls into the net, and learning how to have teamwork together, and having some and improve some skills such as I think that after the courses, I learned about how to how teamwork can help you in the life, and not even in life, but also in the during the project or something.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, well done. Now, I'm going to ask you some 3 questions. Why do adults return to study after finishing school?
Well, I think the adults who have done their study courses, they want to return because in today's because nowadays technology has developed very quickly that most adults may not catch up their lives, so they need to learn again to make sure they can catch up
Mhm. Should companies pay for their employees' study?
Well, I think can you answer?
Should companies pay for their employees to study?
Oh, I think companies should pay for their employees because they employees need to have knowledge to work more effective, and of course they also have benefits for income to their company in the future.
Well, okay, this is the end of the test. Well done, Matt. Thank you for coming. Here's one minute for you as well. And we can go with the classroom and finish. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, well done today. Good job. We'll probably, there's a chance that we might not meet anymore, but well, hopefully we will meet